How to use Trinus VR for PSVR. What you do is you open Trinus VR as administrator, or in this case right click the executable and run it as administrator. It's currently version 1.0.9 at the moment. What we want to do is we want to put the VR headset on a flat and even ground and hit start. I'm currently running this in display 3 because that's where it is. It's currently in display 3 and we want to hit start. Calibrating sensors. My studio table is very level, as you can see. However, before we do anything, we want to go to Steam VR, or in this case Steam. We also want to right click Steam VR itself, go to properties. No. Okay, just go into Steam, because that's bogus. Steam Linux runtime. I don't know why I've got Steam Linux runtime. No, I don't have Steam Linux runtime. We want to go to properties. Go to local files, browse local files, look for bin, I believe. I think it's Win32. vrserver.exe, properties, compatibility, run this program as administrator, and hit apply. We want to do the same for the dashboard. Go to properties, compatibility, run this program as administrator, apply, and OK. The VR compositor is also running as administrator. The overlay viewer, we need to also run that as administrator. So everything here is now running as administrator. And we want to do the same for Win64. Compositor is already running as administrator. Dashboard, we need to go to properties and run this as administrator. Server, and run this as administrator. And that's it. Now what happens is when you run this program now, it's all going to be running in VR. It's all going to be running in administrator mode. like Steam betas. But I obviously don't have private betas. Okay, everything there is running still as administrator. Good. I don't know why I closed that, to be honest. Everything there is running as administrator. Very, very good. Alright, so we just close this here. Preparing to launch Steam VR. Well, we are... Oh lord, you've lost me. Alright, here we go. Steam VR has been updated to version 1.12.4. It's telling me to put on the headset to update the VR. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the room setup. We're going to go to standing only. The headset is ready. We're going to hit next. We're going to calibrate center. It's going to think that it's doing it. I am sitting roughly 100 centimeters from the ground, so I'm going to go to 100 centimeters, calibrate floor. My desk is 80 centimeters tall, and from my hand to my head right now is another 20 centimeters, I believe. Let's make it 110 just in case. Setup complete, and you're done. Right now, you're seeing a negative USB icon. To wake up the VR, you need to put on the PSVR itself, but there's a bit of a problem here. We need to reboot Steam VR. Now that we exit VR, it was running in administrator mode. Yep, it's still known as Steam VR. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up Trinus VR's advanced VR program thing. We're going to go to Games A, and I'm going to pick War Thunder, launcher.exe. No. No. Now, main. Beautiful. Currently the camera is experimental, but I can't see my camera at the moment. However, you can see that I'm moving around, moving my VR headset around. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to close down Steam and exit it. We're going to go to War Thunder, and it is going to be fired up on the screen in front of you. However, there is just one problem. It's going to come up on here, but where I want to send it is my headset. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit Windows, Control Shift, right arrow. Which did not work. And I'm not seeing this game on my VR, so I think that worked because it switched it to my left display. Now I want to send it to the headset. It's a third display. Because if I just go to my display settings real quick, and I think my system just crashed. Yeah. That's better. If I go to my display settings, screen number 3 is my VR. It claims to be running in VR, which it's not. Boom. So I hit identify. Number 2 is displayed as my main display. The VR is number 3. So if we hit identify again, you can't see number 3. And it doesn't look like I can enable direct display mode. Start up and start. Video. Refresh rate. I'm going to turn that to custom. There we go. I can't see where to enable direct display mode at all. I'll go to the Steam VR community and try to enable Steam VR. What the hell? There we go. Because if I reboot it, War Thunder is going to crash. No, I didn't mess up. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 0. Nothing. I didn't mess up at all. Now I've got the annoying moving my mouse to the right thing. So I'm going to move display 2 back here. There we go. So if I just hit enable direct display mode, Steam VR will reboot. Okay. I can choose a VR program again. If I go to games, back down to War Thunder, go to Win64 and choose aces.exe. It'll choose that as well. See, this fires up with Steam VR. The only way for me to stop it from firing up with Steam VR is to completely uninstall the Steam VR itself. And use it to run with this specific game. So I'm going to stop the VR here and say that the guy at, on YouTube that was showing how to set this up refuses to here we go. I could create myself a new topic. I can yeah, I'll create myself a new topic, but you guys don't have to watch this for any longer. I was just trying to get Steam VR, I was just trying to get War Thunder to work in VR, which it works in stereoscopic view on a monitor screen and doesn't show anything else. Trinus VR simply just doesn't work, so I'll be uninstalling that as well. But you know, I'm just showing a point here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get Trinus VR, and don't get Steam VR, unless you have the money to afford a $2,599 HTC Vive or a $500 Oculus Rift from Microsoft. And to prove my point that the HTC Vive cost either $1,500 or $2,500, HTC Vive price. Yep. The Pro Eye full kit, $2,600 from Sculptech. Cosmos PC kit, PC VR headset, $1,300. Other stores may charge. PC World, here we go. PC World charges $939 for a HTC Vive. Let me just see if I can't find one. No, Norton, why don't you kindly go screw yourself? Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, do not get Norton. This took me to a website explaining it. Didn't took me a website to actually buy it. But yeah, that's how much a HTC Vive costs. Now if I go to store, no, that's Steam Community. Yeah, that's not going to work. Again, huge shout outs to Render Forest for an impressive intro to this video. But yeah, I just made a point that this Trinus VR stuff, it doesn't work, and this video is proof enough. I mean, the guy that set it up, that video is how old? Let me just go grab my phone real quick. I'll be able to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. The guy used a 4760K in his computer, so that's i7 4760K. A seventh generation chip. This video was uploaded 3 years ago for the first one that I watched. And install your PSVR to PC step by step updated 2 years ago by JRaeGames. So yeah, 2 years ago. So you uploading, well, you playing any games with VR these days using a PlayStation VR is just simply not going to work. You need a HTC Vive, or don't play any VR games. So JRaeGames would like to prove me wrong with a 2020 edition of the same video with updated steps for version 1.0.9 of Trinus VR. PSVR, and there's your challenge, buddy. please try and do so, and I guarantee you will suffer the same mistake as me when it comes to, well, the same thing as me when it comes to opening Steam VR using the default Steam VR programming of Trinus VR. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for trying. This video has already been uploaded onto the channel by the time this video goes live. My first VR walkthrough has been uploaded to the channel, and by the time this goes live, this video goes live. This video, the video you're currently seeing, will be rendering. Remove finished tasks. There we go. Alright. Oh, save. Holy Lord, ladies and gentlemen. That took my PC literally over 2 hours to render. Didn't take much processing power either. But yeah, I'm doing nothing wrong. Every time I reboot Steam VR, it doesn't reboot into direct display mode. Every time I open up War Thunder, it opens Steam VR. So bye bye to Steam VR and this crap. And the leftover PSVR driver will be removed by this program. So you get like 2 tutorials in this video. In this single video. Why didn't it download? Okay, well, screw you. Better. You first need to go to the iObit uninstall website, links in the description below. You then need to go to just switch this VR off. The recording screen flashed because the VR was switched off. You saw my VR screen flash a little bit. iObit Uninstaller is a program that literally uninstalls everything about a program on your computer. Stubborn program removal. You have to manually uninstall programs using this application for free. However, it will automatically remove leftovers left over by the programs. Okay, we are going to find, first up, Steam VR, and then Trinus. Uninstall them both. And we want to automatically remove residual files. All of these are being deleted. So if we attempt to run Windows Mixed Reality, it'll instead install the Steam client bootstrapper. So what we're going to do is we're also going to remove Windows Mixed Reality. So we're going to go into Steam. My screen went blank. No, we're not. We are not going to be removing Steam. Sorry, uninstalling it from Steam. We are going to be saying if I go to this, my games. Just wanted to open up my games there. I'm going to go to all of these. And tell them to kind of go screw themselves. Because I find them a very useless package. This is a utility, and so is this. And we're done. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you prove a famous YouTuber wrong that VR on the PC is no longer usable except if you have a Microsoft Oculus Rift, the latest Oculus Rift out, a HTC Vive, or the HTC Vive Pro. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you found this video informative. I'll catch you guys next time.